Okay, okay. I'll try to do this quickly. We'll just do this guy. People like to do the front, but the back is actually also very good practice. The same principle, the fundamentals applies to everything you draw. Doesn't matter it's a front, back, or just a part of the body, or the whole body. The fundamentals are the same. Basically, find the form and then try to show the volume of the form that you draw. The form, it's constructed with different shapes. Just imagine there's the cube. When you draw a cube, let's do a quick. The cube, it's actually a combination of this shape and this shape and this one. So forms are pretty basic, but when you get the bottom of the forms, they're actually a combination of shapes. So figure out the shapes and how to put them together, and then figure out how to show the weight of the forms. Then so you build everything built from shapes, and then you build the weight on top of the forms. It becomes volume. So there's volume. Oh, that's incorrect. See that? This X is higher than this one. There should be some kind of like relative on the same level. And then you build perspective. It's different ways, that different volumes and different forms. Yeah, the whole language of visual language is actually quite large. Drawing is a subset because it doesn't include color, and color is a pretty big subset of visual language. You can think of color as just built on top of shade. So I have blue, and then if you combine the blue, you put shade on with blue, and then you have another layer which is red, also with all the forms and shapes that you shade in red, and then you have another layer that is yellow. Then you get color. So the whole visual language is pretty large, and then drawing is a subset of visual language. I like drawing because it's simpler, you know. Drawing something in color, not just like fill the color. That's more if we just fill with a single color, it still counts as drawing, not really like impressionist style of like color as a language. It's a pretty big commitment if you draw something in that language. So I usually just draw in one color. So everything in one color, that's drawing. If it's like the full color with all kind of gray, in all shades of gray, that would be painting. So we get down all those different shapes, and the cape is I think it's larger than this, so it goes like that. And then the foldings are it's not really that difficult to draw the cape, because you can think of them as different planes. So there's plane, and then it goes down a little bit, because it's the different planes are kind of smooth transitioned, so it doesn't have this line, sharp line. But you can think of this way, and then it goes to the other plane, which you won't be able to see because it's behind this one, and shows up here. The plane goes up and then down again, slide, and then this part that goes towards you and goes behind. So it's basically like that. And then if you draw a little bit here, just show a little bit goes down. So it also has a volume. It can see the volume from the thickness of this line, right? If the line gets thicker, you can feel it. It's not just like a plane, it's actually a form. It's an illusion. It plays tricks to your brain, and the brain fills all these gaps. And with this, and you can do some shading, so it looks heavier. This feels like pretty light. And if you like do some shading, right, there should be like a shadow over here, but because it's pretty dark cloth, so you won't see the color. It doesn't matter how you do this shading, doesn't really matter, but you can go a bit more smooth, so not too much the white gaps. And if you too much white gaps, it feels messy. And sometimes you want all those like this kind of lines, to clean up those lines. And so you do this shading, it cleans them up. But if the lines you do the shade is actually messier than this, like this, and it defeats the purpose. You can do a single direction, like from. I usually just do however I feel more comfortable with the movement of my hands. See that? So that's about it. And you can do more here, because otherwise the feet feels pretty light. And also you can do the shadow. So from the shadow you can sort of see the sun is coming out from here, over here, the sun. So the light go down, and see the light, and the shade also goes down, and this shadow is created by this form, so the light shines on top of surface of the forms, and what's underneath, it becomes the shadow. It's like that. Hope you enjoy this one.